Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 482 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is your weekly 15-minute resource for all things in college athletic recruiting. By listening on your favorite podcast app or going to the recruit-me.com website, you get episodes in many categories. Episodes about the myths about college recruiting, eligibility and eligibility centers, the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship, interviews with college coaches, college athletes, and parents of college athletes, and more helpful categories to help guide you through your recruiting journey. Some of the past episodes review and repeat many social media posts by college coaches, other recruiting resources, and student athletes. I, on a regular basis, take screenshots of posts that I think will help with a potential student athlete's recruitment. Today we cover the posts that I have deemed helpful to recruiting. I will read the date of the post that I did the screenshot, and then the posting's resource name, and then the actual post. Now, not only do I screenshot posts that will help you, but I keep posts that back Recruit Me and its philosophy and goals. A couple of Recruit Me goals are to help you find your right fit college choice, and then to help you understand that you have to recruit colleges to recruit you. Perusing social media and taking advantage of free advice and tips is a great free technique that you can use to improve your recruiting experience and results. Today's episode is called Recruiting Social Media Screenshots in 2025, January through March 2025. I will give you the first quarter of posts that I collected in 2025 from January to the end of March. These posts have recruiting advice and tips from soccer, football, baseball, and basketball coaches and recruits. The posts can be related to most any recruiting situation, no matter the size of your high school, no matter if your team is good or not, no matter if you are not the star of your team. These tips can help you to find the right fit college and team. January 3rd, College Soccer Recruiting. Before spending time and money at a college soccer ID camp, be sure the coach knows about you, has viewed your videos, and has expressed interest in you ahead of time. It is rare that a player is directly recruited, solely out of an ID camp or clinic. That was said by Don Williams, Head of Operations North America, SR USA. January 4th, Collegiate Sports Athletes. The average person wastes 2 hours a day. You say you want to get recruited, right? Those 2 wasted hours could have been spent emailing coaches, building your highlight reel, or improving your skills. January 19th, Anthony Fischello. Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman on multi-sport athletes. Some coaches might see the extreme demands on an undergraduate's time as counterproductive to their gridiron development. Notre Dame's coach Marcus Freeman thinks differently. He makes a special point of recruiting many more multi-sport athletes than his counterparts at most of the other powerhouse football programs. Quote, "What I really love about it is sometimes they are not as good in the other sports as they are in football, and so they are willing to put their ego aside and say, I know I might lose in track, but I'm going to give it a try to make myself better as an athlete." Freeman said, "That speaks volumes to me," unquote. January 21st, Carl Reed Jr. Don't let recruiting discourage you. It has the ability to get your emotions out of whack for both players and parents. Don't expect college coaches to be your friends, because it is not a friendship. It is a business. Some coaches will think that you are good while others won't. Find the school that suits you no matter the level. January 25th, College Baseball Recruiting, Kyle Padgett. Camp follow-ups. Critical to the recruiting process. Don't be those folks who attend a camp and weeks later wonders why you haven't heard anything from those coaches. They're insanely busy this time of year preparing for their own season. They simply don't have time to reach out to each camp attendee. Be proactive, reach out to them. February 1st, Zach Blair. Players, if any college coach reaches out, please reply in a timely manner. We all know that you're always on the phone and can see that you have read the text. You are not above any program. Every level, NAIA, junior college, to D1 is a life-changing opportunity. If you're not interested, politely reply and tell them. They need to move on to the next guy. Their time is valuable. Be respectful. February 2nd, Zach Blair again. Players, when you commit to a school, please be sure to reach out to the coaches who were recruiting you from other schools. Don't let them find out via social media or from someone else. Ideally, you should call them. Thank them for recruiting you and showing interest and giving you an opportunity. You never want to burn a bridge, especially with the landscape of college athletics. The coach you turn down today could be the coach to change your life tomorrow. Do the right thing. They might be upset, but they will respect you for it. February 2nd, Josh Rudd. Recruiting tip. If I have to scroll through your profile for more than 3 seconds to find your videos, then I'll never find you. Pin your best video to your profile. Include important information in your bio, and make sure your banner and profile picture tell a story. February 3rd, Coach Beatty. The number one question I got last year. How do I know if my student athlete can play at the next level? Can't stress this enough. Go to a college game or practice. Take your son or daughter, any age. You can thank me later. February 6th, College Coach. Uncommitted players. If you are good enough, they will find you. Maybe, maybe not. Do not rely on others. Be proactive and start adding videos regularly on your X account so college coaches, recruiters, and pro scouts can contact you. You're in charge of your own destiny. February 9th, D3 Direct. Rejection is a reality of the college application process. Chances are you'll be turned down way more than you'll be accepted. Improve your odds of acceptance. Applying to a variety of schools, preparing for the process, reaching out to coaches, and getting good grades. February 13th, Coach Swatala. I don't think some high school players realize how competitive D1 baseball is. Lots of 18-year-olds need to compete against 23, 24-year-old men the first year. Coaches are expected to win to keep their jobs. Portal, reclassifying, lawsuits, metrics have changed the game. February 13th, Responsible Pitching. No matter how good, have little to no shot at D1 unless they are legit. Unless they are legit top 1% players. Can't blame D1 coaches. They would rather go to war with grown dudes than fuzzy-faced kids. They have to develop. We tell our kids make relationship with junior colleges, D3 or NAI during high school, so you have a chance to start young. You are then more marketable when you get in the portal. February 13th, William Payne. D2 isn't a backup plan. D3 isn't just an academic level. Junior college is not just a landing spot. NAI isn't a last resort. You are lucky to get an opportunity to play at any of these. February 16th, Todd Wolfson. You don't have to play AAU as a high school underclassman. Colleges are not recruiting high school freshmen or sophomores. You're paying a lot of money to play on court G21 at 8 a.m. when there will be no college coaches there. Get in the weight room, work on your skills, save money. February 16th, Larry Williams. 99% have little idea what they're walking into. Most have never been to a college game live. Just the speed of a live college game versus a high school game can be ominous. Suggest high school coaches take your players to local college games. They need to see and get a feel for what they're up against. February 20th, College Athlete Advantage. The biggest mistake in college recruiting, being too selective too soon. One of the most common issues we see in recruiting is a player saying, I emailed the 10 schools I want to go to, or I reached out to 15 programs. Let's be honest, that's not nearly enough. College coaches evaluate hundreds of players to fill just a handful of roster spots. What makes a player think that reaching out to only 10 to 15 schools is going to get the job done? February 23rd, William Payne. I spoke with 8 men's college basketball coaches today to gauge what they are doing in recruiting. 2 D1, 3 D2, 2 junior college, and 1 NAIA. The D1 coaches both said that they will do everything that they can not to recruit high school unless a top-tier player falls into their lap. The junior college and NAIA coaches said they will recruit high school heavily. 2 of the D2 coaches said that they will focus on building via D1, D2, NAIA transfers first, and then junior college and then high school. The others said that they will focus on in-state high school recruits due to scholarship limitations. All 4-year coaches said that if junior college ends up not counting against 4-year eligibility, they will go heavy on junior college recruits. Take that for what it's worth to you. February 24th, Kahil Shakir. With the current recruiting landscape, value every offer as a blessing, regardless of the level. Go where you're truly wanted. Don't chase a list of offers. If you find a school that fits and believes in you, take the opportunity. It may not be there for long. March 4th, Honest Game Insight. Don't wait for college coaches to contact you. During their sophomore year, student athletes should make a list of potential schools and complete the recruiting questionnaires on a team's website. After submitting the online form, email each college coach directly to follow up with additional information about yourself and interest in their program and school. March 24th, Patrick Jones. Most players don't get recruited, not because they aren't good enough, but because they have no plan. March 31st, Caleb Cox. Myth: coaches will magically discover talent. Reality: college baseball recruiting is competitive. Athletes must be proactive. Opportunities exist at all levels, not just D1. Reach out to coaches, attend showcases, and create a strong profile. From Sports Force Baseball, top family challenges. Number 1, don't understand how recruiting works. Number 2, unrealistic expectations and college lists. Number 3, waste money on wrong camps. Number 4, how to spend your money and time. Number 5, getting recruited by the right colleges. Do you have a confident recruiting game plan? 2 messages really come out of the first quarter collection of social media posts that I gathered. You, the student athlete, needs to contact the college coach. And you, the student athlete, need to have a plan to contact those college coaches. Don't depend on others to get you recruited, and don't depend on college coaches to just find you. Search all levels of play to find your right fit. Thank you for listening to this week's The Athletic Scholarship Podcast. And join me next week for episode 483, which will be the collection from the second quarter of posts in 2025. You will pick up tips and more helpful advice about your recruitment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast and share it with anyone that is in the recruiting process. Again, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.